Heath Ledger, you went from, as a 17-year-old, you drove with 69 cents or 96 cents in your pocket all the way from Perth to Sydney.
Yeah, I did.
Is that true?
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't more or less, I think, for work. It was just more for life. You know, I really wanted to get out there and discover myself. And I don't know. Perth's a wonderful place to grow up in as a kid. It's a wonderful place to leave as a teenager.
And did you leave to go acting and find fame, or just go?
No, that's what I was saying. It was just I had to go. There was a train that was flying past and it was taking me to life, and I just had to jump on it and discover what was at the end.
Have you got to be to do what you've done, which is extraordinary? Have you got to be lucky, or do you make your own luck?
I don't know. I mean, of course I'd say, well, you make your own luck. But, yeah, it's a bit of both. It really is. It's timing, but it's also the confidence in yourself to make your own luck. Yeah, you have to.
So what was the... Did you go to Hollywood thinking that... did you have a goal? Did you go there as an 18-year-old thinking, I'm going to crack this, or just is that part of life?
Not really. I don't think you ever expect it to happen. You just don't, right up until the point that it happens. Right up until now, sitting here in front of these people, you'd never expect it to happen. You never expect to be sitting here. And it never really sinks in, either, on the same hand, you know? You still think you're the same and your life's the same, and you just have, you know, things that remind you that it isn't every now and then. And,
yeah. Can you wander around Australia? I remember asking Tom Cruise this, and he said he liked unlike America, in Australia he could come and play pool with a mate in a pub, and people generally left him alone. But how are you now? Are you left alone?
Yeah, I am. I really am. I think, I don't know, people are... If anything, they're just really friendly in the way they approach you. You know, it's like, good on you, mate, you know, doing Australia proud kind of thing. And
what do you say to that?
What can you say? I don't know. You're like, thanks, mate.
Do you love it?
I do love it, yeah.
It's not a job?
No, not at all, no.
I've read somewhere where you said that when it became a job, if it became boring, you'd give it away. Yes?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean...
But if they said, we know it's boring, Heath, but we're going to pay you a lot of money.
I don't know. I mean, that's one thing I have learned. I mean, I've never really had that much respect for money. I've never really known what to do with it, and never really wanted large quantities of it. And so that's always just helped, you know, my decisions stay pure and to, you know, my instincts as an artist. It sounds cliche, but I just, you know, I wanted to take that avenue. And look, yeah, I do love it. I do. And look, but there is the yin to the yang. It does balance out. And so that's been tough discovering the yang lately. But...
You mentioned people you've worked with in terms of those heroes. Mel Gibson, you get the job, the role in The Patriot, but you almost blew that, didn't you?
I did blow it. Yeah.
You did blow it?
Yeah, oh God, what happened? I don't know, it was like one of the callbacks, the 5th callback in, and I just, boy, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, literally, you know, into the wall, and couldn't put 2 words together. I wasn't thinking straight, and I just walked out of the second scene that I'd prepared for the directors and the producers. I just stood up halfway through and said, look, I'm wasting your time, I really am, and I'm sorry, but I'm packing my bags, I'm going back to Perth, and just walked away, and I don't know, I guess they were curious from that and decided to call me back.
And that's when you got it?
Yeah.
What did you learn from Mel? Because he was fulsome praise for you.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him, and it's very hard to I don't know. I mean, most of what you learn from someone like that just comes from pure observation. He doesn't sit you down and patronize you and say, listen, kid, this is what you got to do. This is how you're going to handle it. Blah, blah, blah. It's like you have to, you know, observe him in nature, in how he reacts professionally, socially amongst the industry. He's very calm. He seems together, and he, you know, he just gives everyone a piece of his time.
I guess the other one in Australia that's been successful for you is The Knight's Tale. Mm-hmm. Did you know how to ride before you did that, or did you have to learn?
Yeah, I had to ride for the Patriot, and something I'd done before then. But, you know, there was a time where you do lie, and they're like, can you ride a horse? And you're like, yeah, sure, I can ride a horse. And you turn up, and you're just, like, bouncing around the saddle. Like, and then, but then you learn pretty quick, you know, the pressure's on your back. But, no, I can't get off a horse these days. No,
how many times did you fall off in The Knight's Tale?
I didn't, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Patriot?
No. Actually, yeah, I did. I did fall off on the Patriot, but no one saw it. It was this massive wide shot, and the horse reared up, and I fell up, and I was on my ass on the ground. The horse is stomping around my head and on my legs, and they're like, cut, brilliant, that was amazing. And I'm like, did anyone see me? I'm like hurt. And wanting attention, no one came to my rescue.
But again, fun, is it all a game at the moment? A serious game?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm young, you know. I can't afford to be doing anything but have fun, you know, I think. And, yeah, so I'll stick to it, hopefully.
How do you not get swept up in all the nonsense of Hollywood?
I guess by just being able to laugh at myself, you know, and you know, if I ever watch this back, I'll just laugh at myself. What an idiot. And my friends will too. They'll laugh at me. So I guess that. You know, I don't take it seriously, and I don't believe what people write about me, good or bad, especially the good, because as soon as you start believing the good, as you said, you believe your sweat doesn't stink from that point on,
And it does?
and it does stink.
Now you tell us. Have you ever